I want to start with you guys at the beginning, because I mean we know about the decision to hold over some of the episodes for season 2 into season 3. How does that change the writing process? I mean, because we're looking at what would have been the season 2 finale now, like episode 4 of season 3. How did that change for you guys production?
It was banana pants.
Well, the funny thing is, it didn't actually change the story at all. We'd broken an 18-episode arc.
Yeah.
What it did was put us in a position of, okay, we have 4 more episodes. We sort of saw it as this is a bonus. And we're like, listen, we're gonna go crazy with these episodes. Like, we're gonna go standalone, but like we're gonna introduce a new story. We're gonna change our characters a bit in it, and we're gonna play with format and a whole bunch of stuff. And they're awesome. And the standalone thing is almost deceptive because they start story for a number of our characters. My hope is when people watch them, is that a standalone? Or was
right.
No, maybe that
Hopefully
because
it won't be glaring. Because they all, and also since we could put them sort of wherever we wanted in this season, we put them in and then had a repercussion in the next reaction to what happened in that previous episode in the next episode, so they don't feel totally standalone.
Our first 2 episodes pick up directly from, and then our 3rd episode is our first standalone, and then we have a couple others, and then you'll never know.
We're not going to be able to play the game.
You'll find out.
All right.
Well, we heard that we have a new cast member that we're welcoming.
We do?
We do.
Oh, spoiler! I'm so sorry.
Well,
I didn't realize they hadn't told you yet.
Oh no!
like we didn't have enough
Surprise!
Yeah, right.
I know, right?
We just were like, you know what? We really need somebody beautiful on the show.
By the way, we've been terrified the last couple days. Like, we've never had to really keep a big secret. This was not easy. This was terrible. So, like, there was a moment where I'm like, I can talk about this now, right? I can. We are so excited to have Tom. He is awesome. And,
So sweet.
yeah.
I mean, all the things, I don't know if, when we were talking about casting, and we're like, do you think he'll do it? We were, I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, we were like forward. And then literally people came out of the woodworks to tell us how lovely he is.
Yeah.
And just what a kind, humble, hard worker, professional, and none of it's true. It's all so true. He's the nicest guy. I'm so happy.
And what's fun is we're going to play him against type. Like, I think what drew him to the role is this isn't his role in Smallville. This is very different. This is a chance for him to show off. I'm a huge Smallville fan. I know the range he has. This is a chance to show that off, and we're excited about it.
He's got an edge.
How's his relationship going to be with Lucifer?
What's that?
How's his relationship going to be with Lucifer? Is it adversarial? Or?
It will have many movements.
Of the bowel Nate. No, wait.
It's weird.
Had to go there.
And how often will the shirts be written out of the scene?
Why would we even write them in?
As
I
possible.
like the way you're thinking.
Oh, we already have that written in the script.
So, to your question, Lieutenant Marcus Pierce is the new big man on campus to a certain extent. Our cast, like the characters in the precinct get along well. Like, they have their conflicts, obviously, but like this is a tightly knit team. It's almost a family. He's gonna come in and blow shit up.
And they'll have different. At first it'll be just he's kind of this tough detective, and then as he starts to kind of have his eye on Miss Decker, that's not going to sit well. Not going to sit well with Lucifer.
Can you talk about Lucifer again is missing, and like people don't know where he is. So how does that kind of change the whole team dynamic as the season begins?
That's a great question.
Well, without spoiling,
So here's what happens in Act 1.
Scene 1, interior. He hasn't been gone as long as perhaps you might think. So even though his wings are back, how long did it take to grow them? A very short time. So.
And what does that say?
Yeah. What does that say?
So do we get some explanation? Is that what you're saying? Or are we left hanging for a while?
That's really, I can say this, that the premiere episode is him trying to solve that mystery.
Okay.
Who took me? He knows. He's like, Dad is behind this, for sure. Who's his emissary? He doesn't like to get his hands dirty. He doesn't like to,
He doesn't whack guys in the back of the head by himself.
Right. So who's his emissary? I'm going to find that man, woman, demon, angel, whatever, and figure out what my dad's up to and send him a message back. That's kind of episode 1.
And there'll be a pure musical episode.
I want that so badly at the bottom of my soul.
We'll get there.
We'll get there. I'm not sure it's the season, but we'll get there. Yeah.
Well, we're told that there's some night Sinatra and some Vegas showgirls coming, and
that is coming. That episode will air before Christmas. Say exactly when. But
You'll never, who knows? Who's to say?
yeah, there's a case in Las Vegas that they have to go solve, and it becomes part of a sting operation to basically call the bad guy out by doing this big Vegas number. So Ella gets to dance as the showgirl, and of course Lucifer is the man on the mic, and it's truly my favorite moment of television. I cried when I saw the rehearsal. I cried. As Tom and Amy, I was crying.
Wait, who
so
did he
happy.
meet in Vegas last time he was in Vegas?
his wife.
Oh yeah, that's right. So going back is an interesting thing.
That's interesting. She was pretty good.
She was pretty good.
She was pretty good.
Yeah. Lindsay Gort.
Yeah, she was
talk
awesome.
about season 2 as like an 18-episode arc. What are we looking forward to? Like, are you writing it as a full story? Like, what do you have in mind for this season as far as arcs go?
We've been structuring it as sort of in 3 acts right now, and so we're building towards our 10-episode arc of the fall, and then 2 other acts, and so we've got the sort of like our waypoints. And one of the things we like to do is we have the point. This is where we're headed to, but we are ready for a swerve if all of a sudden you come up with a better idea, or all of a sudden you start to see something happening on screen, and you're like, whoa, that's cool. We should play with that. So we have it's a 3-act play to a certain extent, but like the fun of it is it's jazz. You know, you want to be ready to adapt. You want to be ready to go, oh, this is really working. Or Hildy comes in, she's like, what about this? And you're like, well, that blows everything up, but that's awesome.
And then Jen's just like, no.
No.
That's what I go. Here's an idea. No.
It's my favorite word.
Always yes.
Great opportunity to ask you guys.
Yes.
So, Dr. Linda nearly got killed. Yes, so, how does she feel safe again?
Ah.
That's a good question. She does. We actually worked just on an episode where she has to really face what happened to her. The strange part about it is that she's a therapist who helps other people through grieving, things like that, PTSD, traumatic experiences. So she thinks she knows how to do it for herself. But what she's missing is someone to help her through it. She's missing the her in the equation. And so she finds someone who helps her through it.
It's me.
Yes.
Spoiler.
So,
Thank you.